Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and riveting and amazing Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master propaganda hero, psych defender of the fatherland, off to a glorious 1v1 on Langraskaya, one of the classics, in terms of like heritage anyways. In the north it is Nicko fighting for the Oberkommando Germany, Deutschland, here with the 3rd Panzerdivision, with Elite Armored Grand Offensive and Overwatch. In the south it is Expensive Runner fighting for the Red Army of the Soviet Union, Comrade Stalin, and the 16th Tank Corps here with Advanced Warfare Tactics, bit of rare shot there, with T-45 medium tanks and radio intercept, conscript assault tactics, infantry repair kits, and Altustum. We got tactics, and we got here Special Rifle Command there to start off with. So we got double fault gunners versus engineers, we got double mines and infinite bulletins here for Expensive Runner. And as always, a big hearty thanks to my own personal company here, my Patreon supporters. You too can join the ranks by pledging on Patreon or donate via PayPal, links in the description. I'll let you know, comment, like, share and subscribe, and press that bell button to keep the YouTube algorithms from taking me outside and leaving me dead in a ditch. So we got a sniper start here for Expensive Runner, looking to apply some attritional pressure there on his opponent and just grab points meanwhile with Nicko and the German army. Sturmpionier advancing there, go first, engaging up by the 1 minute 20-second mark. Engineers very hastily beating a very brave retreat there in the face of the Sturmpionier and the Sturmgewehrs, having absolutely no intention of tangling with the firepower of that, well, caliber. There we go, sniper out here for Expensive Runner, equipped with the scoped Mosinagant, which was also a favourite amongst German snipers. So a little fun fact there. More wire here to deny cover there, and first Sturmpionier that's going to go up tip for the sniper unless he gets very lucky, which he did not. And that was Ounce there, dropping dead. Shot right between the eyes. 3rd Volksgrenadier there for Nicko. Eastern point makes use of the Volksgrenadiers. Could lay down some sandbags. Maybe got conscripts here for Expensive Runner. No penal troops, at least not to start with, so we may see some PPSH-41 submachine upgrades there. In the west we got the Volksgrenadier up here for Nicko. Trot on the way there for Nicko as well, the Schwerer Wehrmacht Schlepper. No sign of commander, though I think with the things ways going, it's probably not Grand Offensive, meaning likely Elite Armored or Overwatch. On the west here, ooh, another shot there. Another kill from the sniper. Definitely putting a bit of pressure there. We got Nicko here with Elite Armored, featuring the 221 armored car, emergency repairs, Panzer Commander, heat shells, and the Sturmtiger. Graham Neeson point here, we got a 2nd conscript there for Expensive Runner. Oh, cancels it. Perhaps penal troopers then after all? A mix of conscripts and penal troopers there perhaps? Looks like it. Sandbags in the centre here. Probably because he may have heard here the radio intercept. Then again, his opponent chosen command, at least he hurt the early truck, so he probably realises he will need some anti-tank rifles to guard against the 221, otherwise the 221 could do a lot of damage, and for example, quick run down the sniper here. So, Expensive Runner, I imagine him making good use of radio intercept. I mean, it could also just be like, you know, he's psychic. Or has a psychic with him. The spirits tell me that your opponent is going for an armored car. Really? I'm just listening to the game, idiot. Oh. Well, they got the 221 out there for Nicko. Like to punch his speed bargain. He's definitely aware of that one. I should have heard that unless he's too preoccupied. So we'll have to see how he goes for the anti-tank rifles, since I imagine, again, that's one reason he went for them here, is just to have some anti-tank rifles ready to guard the sniper here from any fascist armoured car dives. And there we go, 221 rolling in here. Eastern or Western field is there by Nicko as well, really putting pressure there on Expensive Runner. Sniper pointing to the base, penals being right in there, conquering forwards. So yeah, no sign they immediately like what he's planning to do with the armoured car there, which is definitely, again, imagine it's going to be an indicator there of the anti-tank rifles. Yes, indeed, the P2S-41. Western field almost used by the Volksgrenadiers. Got the anti-tank rifles being hauled forwards. Don't deal with the armoured car. Got the armoured car there, 221 kaput. Completely blows out there Nicko's early game rush there, and of course means he's got no immediate way of dealing with the sniper. Great kill here for Expensive Runner, and a significant win here for the Red Army. 15th Tank Corps pulls ahead of the German 3rd Panzerdivision. Securing the centre with some sandbags, sniper providing backup. Peons moving westwards, got mines there as well. Second conscript up as well here now for Expensive Runner and the Red Army. Full second man loss here from the Strafniki. Full Grenadier Sturm peeling up the centre. In the east, we've got conscript units moving forwards there. Now we go on the west here, down to 2 men. Sniper continues to deliver puncturing kills there on the German army. Belgium headquarters up. Will he go for an armoured or flak half track now, for example, or will he just skip that entirely? He's going to grab Russian fuel point. Of course, this is certainly one advantage here that Nicko did get in with the loss of the armoured car. He did ensure he actually pulls it and fuel here over his opponent, so that is obviously fairly strong, and also crucially delays expensive runners like you need to, like, say, push for a fast light vehicle like a T-70 or half track. So obviously not all bad here for Nicko, despite losing a fairly early armoured car without really making much of an impact there on the Red Army with it. Also got some forces there being dispatched eastwards, just a loading engineer squad. Back here reinforcing. Briefly looked like he was actually merging conscripts over the penal troopers, but he is not. Got some Sturmgewehrs going out there for the Volksgrenadiers. Increasing their firepower, pretty much all ranges. Sniping forwards here, 5 kills, close to veterancy 1. And Medic's almost done there. But tech-wise, he's definitely behind. He's trying to do the same here to his opponent, going for the eastern fuel point there. Moving up the centre. Flak up on there for Nicko. So it does go for one. Follows them just 2 men, getting a bit riskier there. In the east then we got a counter-attack towards the eastern fuel point engineers under 3 men low health, but the Volksgrenadiers there are also closing in. Still, there we go. Renders the point neutral and crucially denies Nicko their bit more fuel for a bit longer. Allowing here expense runs like make up for that early loss there, but it won't be too long either. Sniper that keeps bleeding away here, and where's this? Oh, in the east here. Follows their push back. We've got 8 kills on the sniper. The west hip breach has succeeded, though he's not going straight for the fuel point. He could have done that, but he does seem like he wants the other points towards it as well. Got the flak half track out, the 251-17 there for Nicko and the German army. Meanwhile, we got the support company of the Expensive Runner. So he wants field guns out, probably realizing he's not able to like push out a light tank anytime soon. He's basically just admitting he's going to skip that entirely, which isn't a bad thing at all there in a sense. Well, you can't obviously skip the tier, but you can skip like going anything for it. So he's basically just going to like go for field guns here first, maybe some other support weapons, and then, you know, push for the mechanized armor company. And Nicko is going for a second 221. That is definitely very rare to see this kind of build order here from Nicko, but he obviously knows that the 221 is a powerful armor vehicle, and he might even just be going for to score his resource that way, ensure he gets more fuel than his opponent. So there's a lot there possibility there with that one, but it's nice to see that. Maxim? I was expecting a field gun, but that's interesting. We do also get the PPH-841 there, the Pepeshka there, for expense runners conscripts, increasing the firepower notably at short and somewhat mid-ranges. These was the Volksgrenadiers there. Maximum forwards, conscripts good to go. Got the flak up for the move in as well. Peons was pushed back, they're low on health. Nicko making another push in for the carve point. This time with a significant larger amount of firepower behind him, and we do get the 2-3 boy all the way up here in the northeastern corner. So he's just going for it, just to give himself the fuel. Again, it may seem like a bit of an investment, but long term, to get this to work, it can provide him with a lot of fuel, so it basically just doubles the fuel income of the resource income at any point. In this case, the fuel point, meaning it goes from 7 fuel per minute to 14 fuel per minute, meaning that armored car can then very quickly earn itself in. And once it's earned itself in, of course, then it's just absolute gravy here. So that is set. Oh, there we go, sets it up. Trot away for Nicko. So yeah, a bit of a dicey spot. If we do get the field gun now, I'd be a bit surprised he went for the Maxim over the field gun first here, knowing there was a flak half track on the field there. But I guess he's just prioritised that one. Will he upgrade the second conscript submachine guns? Will that be the veteran squad upgrade? The veteran squad mobilised reserves. But there you go. Got the field gun out here. Concept west here we go. Quick raw against the Volksgrenadiers. Submachine guns at the ready. I want to get a bit closer here. Still getting some good damage. Got a banhand gun off the front of it there. And there you go, hits the dirt and forces retreat there. 4 kills, veteran 2. Sniper still at it there with 13 kills. Flak half tack falling back. And there you go, engineers caught in the east. Reinforcing healing. Maxim field going up, got a sniper up there providing covering fire for such troops there, and mines being laid down as well here. So I'm guessing Nicko's planning to rely on Obersoldat more than the Volkskunde here. Field gun needs to set up here. That flak half-track's in a lot of trouble. Like, oh, he does pop smoke, but still a good attack round. He could possibly take it out with a bit of luck. Close call there. Close call. Would not be surprised that driver needed a new pair of underpants, but he survived at least for now. Volkswing westwards there for the western fuel point again. Light infantry shots there for Nicko. More mines for Expense Runner. Thumbs up. We're up in the center here with the Maxim. And westwards there with the Strafbat. We'll have to see what he goes for next. I imagine soon some tech, but he may go for another Maxim, field gun, or maybe even a mortar here. Sniper is still there. Fuller's taking another loss. Up to 15 kills on the sniper. Maxim repositioning to do with his west flank. And we got the Punitive going for the full here. I'm not entirely sure what they're planning to do there, but except maybe shoot the sandbags up with the anti-tank rifle, I don't know. Flak after going to move as well here. Comes catching the full select, doing a lot of damage to them. Use something against the troops there, and suffers a wipe. Actually, the sniper got killed here. Somewhere. Missed where. Oh, but he might be able to get the Volkswagen wiped. Obviously, not quite, you know, equalizing the losses. There's a sniper is a bigger loss, but, you know, wiping a upgraded Volkswagen squad, particularly opponents down just 3 infantry squads, then is pretty good. He replaces the sniper there. Build decision, not something everyone is doing, particularly when he's kind of getting within like in this position we should consider taking up soon. Particularly when he's, again, his opponent's killing both fuel points, meaning at this rate, Nicko's going to be able to get up Panther 4 fairly much quicker here than Expense Runner's going to get out of T-34 from 6 even, let alone a T-45. So that's starting to like get a bit dangerous here for Expense Runner, to be honest. Bolts being hammered with the Maxim, up close they're being sawn apart here, pinned down to the ground, begging for sweet mercy. Can't flank up here, 7 kills, close to 3. Being caught out in the open here by a lot of sources of firepower, could cut them down rapidly. Though you can see they're doing a lot of damage to the Sturmpion up close. Again, the submachine upgrade actually adds quite a punch to the conscripts. It's just, you know, why go for that a lot of the time? Just go for like a 7-man upgrades and just, you know, get 7 men on it. It is an incredibly efficient upgrade. We got orbs on the way here for Nicko, adding in some more elite infantry to make up for the losses of the Volkskundiers. Nice pick there. And still no sign of attack here for Expense Runner. I definitely think you should soon be considering. We do get a bit more maneuvering here in the east. Sneak up there, we got the flak half track ready to disrupt that again, but there you go. Penal troopers flanking the flak half track, making great use of the building, forcing him to take a bit more of an awkward route here to avoid you just getting shot to bits. The building does provide a lot of coverage there with the anti-tank rifles. In fact, he might even make a mistake here in some ways. He actually leads the penal troopers not just towards the flak half tracks, and there's only so many paths to take, but it also pretty much just incentivizes him to go for the armored car. And there you go. Nicko realizes his mistake here, begins holding out the armored car. Looks like he does escape the anti-tank rifles. Oh, no, doesn't get caught up in something there. A twig, a branch, discarded pack of Weissbier. I do not know, but the penal troop was there. Almost take out the 2 to 3 armored car there. Close call there, and Nicko is really just fumbling now as Expense Runner is completely exploiting this complete collapse of the front line. Again, losing the flak half track here is a huge blow there to Nicko, and a great win there for Expense Runner. Again, it's just now a lot less to deal with his infantry. Plus, the sniper adds more pressure. We got another field gun, so he's definitely going to be like setting up for something big later on with the T-35s. But for now, he's realizing, you know, which way this fight is going for him. He's going to be hand-to-one preparing for the enemy tanks, and so he is bringing up more anti-tank guns, more mines, and overall just expecting Nicko to, you know, aggressively turn us around with the Panther 4s, and that's basically what he's hoping to do with the mines, the field guns, then catch the Panzers and wreck them. So an interesting strategy here by Expense Runner versus Nicko. But certainly also a slightly unorthodox one by Nicko in some ways. Still, he can fix up the 2 to 3 setup again, though he may set up slightly closer to his base this time around. We'll have to see. More mines. I mean, 2 thumbs up to Expense Runner. Really good there, laying down a lot of mines. Some places less good at laying down mines. But good mines, particularly when ahead on the map, are like really powerful and can make it so much harder for your opponents to like gain a chance to get back on the field here. Got the Sturmpion flanking up there. Grenades off. Sturmpion around again, constantly doing a lot of damage. with their Pepeshkas, which was also favoured by German Eastern Front veterans. Also by the Waffen SS. Sniper killed them, we got a grenade off here. Sniping in there with 5 kills. Another kill there. Orbison down to 2 men. Finally got taken up as well for Expense Runner. But now Nicko can go for the Panther 4 Model J, the Panzerkampfwagen 4 aus von Jod. Straff Batmaning up the eastern flank here. And could find here the 223, which he hasn't even set up yet. Forces them push back. As the right flank is steadily crumbling away here. Grenades ready. Tech almost done. And then he can move on to the Mechanized Armor Company. Meanwhile, though, Nicko's Panther 4 is right around the corner here for the 3rd Panzer Division. There we go. Probably going to go for the Panzer Commander. Inchnoff not taking up further yet, as he's not feeling much pressure towards that. Graham Newton put with the Volksgrenadiers. Got mines here from Expenser Runner. Again, just lots and lots of mines. Smoke's being deployed here by Nicko to cover up the ground of the center victory point. Thumbs up there. Tactically excellent. Panther forming up the right flank, adding the Panzer Commandant. He's yet to set up the armored car, but he has fixed it though. He has fixed up the damage. 3 kills there. 4 kills and close victory to Panther 1, but there goes straight into the mines, into the front of the field as well. We could get anti-tank as well there. That set, the field guns are not quite in position to be able to fully exploit this. You know, mine run there by the Panther 4. Down to roughly half health in this case, so Nicko is able to get away there. But still, again, really just highlights the power of mines against like any like tank rush there. Plus we've got the constant there, and Sniper adds in another kill. We've got 9 kills there, more mine going off further, blunting the edge here of Nicko's assaults. Constant mingling with the submachine, but they're taking quite a bit far from the non-suppressed squad here, and there got the one gets unsuppressed. Molotov right in the midst here. 12 kills. And Force Street Orbison pushing forward to getting flanked by the consort there. You do also have the tech here for Expansion Runner. Can begin then upgrading the final consort there with the Veteran Squad leader. Oh, the Mobilized Reserves upgrade. And he's also not far away from the T-3045 actually, so that's pretty good here for him. And less good for Nicko. Though Nicko's technically with the 223 not too far away from another Panzer either. More mines, again, excellent play there. Got some point there. Submachine gun comes there ready again. Smoke being deployed. While depicted in Company News 2 with drum magazines, they were fairly relatively quickly dropped as the drum magazines had numerous issues, both in terms of being harder to produce, but also in terms of reliability. There were many issues with, like, you know, just submachine guns couldn't like find spare magazines. Plus you just couldn't carry as many drum magazines, they just box magazines. Got Panther 1 move here. Big push here by Nicko, at least decent push. Medium-sized push. And we got artillery caught in the field gun, Fulton's jumping and pushing forwards. Minesweepers this time around, he's not taking chances with more mines, he's trying to minimize chances with it. Yeah, he kind of walked into that one, literally, like the artillery fire set off the mine under his men's feet, completely ruining the attack there for Nicko, so that could have been slightly better set up. And Expense Runner, interesting enough, does not commit to the T-3045, he goes for the T-3476. I was actually expecting the 85 here against the armor, and to less degree the infantry. But Expense Runner commits to the T-3476, or it could have been a misclick and he just only realised it too late. I mean, that's always a possibility. Sturmpeony being routed here by the T-3476 and his main gun, got 2 killed rapidly. The T-3476 of course does provide better anti-infantry firepower overall, having a better rate of fire his main gun and just more accuracy there, which makes it excellent versus infantry. Good hit there from the Panther on the T-3476 field jumping up as well there. Good hit there, we got heat shells from the Panther 4, almost taking up the T-3476 field guns repositioning. Tank being pulled back here for repairs, and then got the force coming up. We got the conscious counter-attacking. Still an upgrade on the other squad there. It's just intentional at this point. I want to just mess well with. There you go. Finally upgrading with the mobilized reserves upgrade. But honestly, I think just 2 squads with something machine guns have also been pretty good there for expensive runner, but that's just me. West tier point being seized, they need to counter-attack immediately. Again, the 2 to 3 is just providing Nicko with ample fuel, and it almost feels like he's going to maybe set up for a Panther. Just come around to something else big. T-34 from 6 being repaired. Picks up the Panzer 4. Sniper kill down the Obersoldaten. Counter the advancing Volksgrenadiers, trying on the way there for Nicko. So, mechanized Rendian Kinnick, he in fact going straight for the Königstiger here, which definitely feels a bit ambitious, considering the overall situation right now. I mean, it's much closer, so going for the King Tiger now could very well just give Expensive Runner a massive advantage, even with like the 2 to 3 providing with ample fuel. This might be why Nicko's going for it, like he thinks, you know, with the 2 to 3 providing with so much more fuel, he can get away with strong for the King Tiger. I mean, it's not impossible. It is not impossible. Even with the 2 to 3, I feel like there are significant risks involved, in particular, like if Expensive Runner would like to rush in and take out the 2 to 3 with a tank. He's going by way for another T-34 from 6. I mean, it's quite interesting to again, you know, we are not seeing any T-35s, at least not now, from Expensive Runner. Also, so yeah, we got the mechanized red going up here for Nicko. Let me see if he regrets those T-34s from 6s when he hears the mechanized regiment being finished. As again, that should signal to him he's going to be on the receiving end of the Königstiger. But then again, the T-34s from 6 will also just be the best way to punish it by just flooding the field with cheap tanks. Oh, scheisse! Orbison squad wiped out with the T-34s from 6. A stinging blow. And to make it worse, the light machine gun has been dropped. Engineers rushing in there. Firing down the Maxim. Following straight here for the Strafniki. We got the engagement as well there. Now Nicko is definitely again in a more precarious position when he's stalling for the King Tiger. I mean, he's just lost some of his best infantry, his opponent still has a fair amount, and he's now got an engineer squad with a light machine gun to deal with as well, plus a sniper, and an increasing amount of T-34s and 6s, so it's definitely going to be a bit of a challenge here for Nicko to hold out against this. I mean, this is Nicko after all, so, you know, he may in fact just be the man to achieve this goal, this task. But there you go, charging first with the T-34s and the field gun. Going straight for the support, trying to take out the Schwerer Panzer quarters, but looks of it, no. Instead of firing down in the centre, mostly dodged here by Benjamin's forces. Almost got the line field gun there, 10 kills by one. Half HP for the Kedma, opening up the T-34s from 6. Will he commit to more T-34s from 6s? Will it be 5s? Will it even be H-35s? I've got the Panther from 4, so they heat shells again. Field is opening up the Panther 4. And the T-34s from 6 come past. Astra rocket sets off its munitions there. Counter going for the Volkskammer DC. So yeah, we're not too far away actually from the King Tiger, and again part of that is just the 2 to 3. Again, he's just running with that more fuel there per minute, which allowed him to go for that King Tiger somewhat faster. Expense running with more T-34s from 6s. Panther 1 repairs. The repair pioneers for the mechanized regiment. So definitely feels like he really wants that Königstiger out in the field. We've got smokes being deployed here again. Max and they left behind. And there you go, Panther on the move here under Fort Nicko's command there, close to Nicko 2. Oh dear, straight into the double field guns though. Down to half of very good blitz. Note the way he's positioning his, like, you know, try and break the line of sight with the field guns before then diving away there. Thumbs up to Nicko there. He's small, but I think crucial tactical distinction in how to get the tank out of there fast, but safely. Chief Head Force continue to pursue here. Got heat shells there, good shot there. And now he is moments away from the Königstiger. He has the manpower, he just needs the fuel. And Expanse Runner has 2 field guns, which I mean can deal a lot of damage to the King Tiger, make no mistake, but depending how well Nicko plays his cards, there could still be a problem. There we go. Königstiger out there, the Tiger 2. And he's all pushing for the 223 here. Finally, and the field point. Feels like I could have done this sooner, honestly, here versus Nicko. There you go. That is the second armor car down here for Nicko. Still, I would say at this point, he did easily earn himself in there, and of course, made it so much more likely that Nicko could get out a relatively fast King Tiger. So they go pulling ahead here with its 88mm gun, high velocity. T-15 with the light infantry gun there, shoots, misses. Counter-charging in there, need to retreat, then needs to roll. T-54 falling back. Got the field guns here at the ready. Shot bounced, T-54 bounced. He's gonna ram it. He's gonna ram it. Oh, Ryzen moves with the field guns though. I feel like there might have been a slight glitch here in Expanse Runner's train of thoughts there. I'm not entirely sure what's supposed to happen there, but it ends up costing him the T-54 and the field gun here, and the other one's also in some deep trouble here. Got the other T-54 rushing in. Continuing to assist here. Quick hoorah there. Good in the Panther 4 anti-tank grenade. Goes off. Damages in the engine here. Cut and fair from the T-54 6 PM moving forwards here. 9 kills, so it's 83 troops being hammered. He needs to get to his hands on that field gun. Pushing forwards despite the fate of the Königstiger. And there go, field gun destroyed. Denying him one piece of anti-tank weapons. Punions stemming up. They go for the Kettenwerfer. And I think I've just going straight for the King Tiger here, threatening to hit it with the anti-tank satchel charge. But can't get close enough, so just focus on the Kettenwerfer there. Popping into the building, but that one is quickly looking structurally unsafe for Expanse Runner's forces. We got 285 of 336. Smoke being deployed again. Königstiger Panther 4 falling back here. T-34 they need to repair, so we'll go for Initiative 5 next. T-3045. Self repairs being activated on the Panther 4. Thumbs up. 269 versus 336. Another field on there for Expanse Runner. And the Red Army. Map control continues to be his, but he's definitely facing some issues here. More mines, very good. Advancing the center there. Panther 4 setting out.
Supply lines have been cut.
Königstiger good to go.
Anti-tank gun is ready for action.
Second field gun ready here for Expanse Runner. More orbs on here for Nicko. T-55, we got the Nicko being hammered here with the Panther 4. Close to 53, another hit in the T-54, so it's causing quite a bit of damage. Field guns max modding up, engineers on the move as well there. Lining up for the next big push in there. Go Expanse Runner with the H-85 tank destroyer here versus Nicko. Königstiger shoots. Nice shot there against the conscripts, but doesn't quite land the hit either. Field gets off. Good hit there, punching through the King Tiger's armor cleanly. And anti-tank grenade off there, fails to penetrate and do much damage to the Königstiger. This massive steel behemoth.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
No, the H-85 is halfway done. Got it from the field on the Panther 4, which is close to T3. Increased rate of fire, increased mobility. Ground western one there as well. Nicko is there to turn the victory points back in his favour. We got the Orbs moving forward. That's light machine gun halfway done in East. The Fox in trouble with the max from there. T-4 the troops there. And then go H-5 tanks are ready here for Expanse Runner. Königstiger advances, shoots, misses. Field gun does not in fact penetrate the King Tiger's armor cleanly. second shot of the bouncers. They should firing in. That bounces too. Very lucky here. Another bounce. There you go. Pension hitting the Königstiger. Need to get the more veteran field getting on it as well. That would be the best choice here now for now, I think, for expensive runner. Pushing forward with the submachine countering a lot of damage till they can. We've got the Panther to block this. We've got artillery called in. And actually, air support. Never mind, it's air support. As he activates here, the Sturmwing attacks versus Nicko. Sturmwing's the rain down death from above. We've got the Schwerpanzer quarters activating his third summon flak gun, tearing into the Soviet aircraft. They hope to take some up. There we go. Schwab going for the Schwerpanzer quarters. Another hit there. Königstiger on the move here. Nicko pushes ahead here for Deutschland. His spirit, believing firmly in the Reich. Got it in the King Tide down to half health there. They should fire their close veterans to one. Panther cause a bit of issue there. Got almost all three to punch command now. This could bleed out Nicko very fast. Almost lost the Panther as well. They've got a Stucker's bombardment here on the Kedman. Full squad almost wiped out the field gun barrage. Sounds to look like expensive runners got this match more or less won at this rate, unless something like drastic happens here. Air support bring down death here. Stucker's was almost done. King Tiger seeing repairs. Panther focusing automatic repairs. Stucker's was almost done. Engineers. Pum swing forwards, but there you go. Light infantry gun tears out several Strafnicki's lives. King Tiger fully repaired. Panther almost repaired. Great hit here from Nishi 5. Veterans who run slowly approaching Veteran 2 now. Never mind, steadily approaching Veteran 2. Brought the field guns a bit closer. Sandbags up here, ready to receive an assault, and there goes Stucker's was out. Need to be careful, doesn't line his forces or defenses up too neatly on the lines. That makes it a lot easier for the Stucker's to clear things out. Panther on the move, close to Veteran fleet. Another T-34 from 6, falling back here as Nicko advances for the Reich. Panther moving up, T-34 to do with the Volkskammer here. Panther moving in there, going to the 5. We got heat shells can go for a blitz here. All the way, the expense runner's been caught a bit wrong-footed here. Sounds like something was trying to ram him, but didn't perk out. Got the H-5 here, Veteran 4 on the Panther 4. King Tiger moving in here. Looks like expense runner really managed to found himself in a bad spot here as Nicko is now decimating, crushing his forces. All of the armor is gone. They're left with a pair of field guns, which are themselves getting hammered by rocket artillery. Casualties are now increasing rapidly for expensive runner of the Red Army as Nicko and the German army just hammers him. Engineers wiped out by a mine going off under the feet from the King Tiger. Moving forwards here, we got 12 kills. Veterans won there, but also close to death here for the Königstiger. He's charging ahead. He got the Volks moving in there. Nice hit from the Königstiger. Stucker's was there. Reloading. Panther 4 halfway to the east level. Got Sassel charging off. Then they almost blew themselves up. Oh, they almost blew themselves up, in fact. King Tiger down. But at the same time, those expensive runners falls in such a poor state, though. Pushing forward to the Volksguns, cutting apart the field gun crews here. T-34 from 6. Almost knocked out him. He got the near ace Panther going for it. Shot bounced. Fulton going for the ace field gun crew here, and I think with this it is GG for Panther runner. Could be wrong, but feels like it. Panther fast off, and that will be the end of that tank. Pop goes the Weasel with that. GG. Game over here. Expansion runner retreats. And that is a loss here for the Red Army. A victory for Deutschland. A fierce fight here with some nice back and forth action. Some nice clashes. Some heavy armor. And all that. I feel like Expansion runner would honestly benefit from just going for another submachine upgrade much faster. I mean, it really did a lot of damage for his conscripts. Again, it is a fairly good upgrade and can really like just pack a punch. So like 2 conscript squads, means like 3 I think could have added some more momentum here to his attacks at times versus Nicko. Also feel like could have harassed more on the flanks there, but that's about it really there. So hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment, and all that. Do consider donating and pledging on Patreon. Links in the video description. This is Imperial Links, and cheers, and thank you all for watching. Cheers everyone.